Breaking news, baby dolls. Uniswap has officially relisted HEX from Ethereum on their website. You can now swap from any token into HEX. Remember, Uniswap is on Ethereum mainnet and the other Ethereum layer 2 chains. So Uniswap had initially delisted HEX because of the corrupt SEC attacks. And now that Richard Hart has defeated the SEC, not just got them to back off, he actually defeated them. And Judge Auntie Carol, she actually said, hey, SEC, even if there was jurisdiction, the fraud stuff doesn't hold up. So she basically, it's literally, she held up his hand in the ring. It wasn't just, oh, we don't want you to fight. She literally said, even if you find out 15 ways to prove that there was jurisdiction, there was no fraud. There's no fraud going on here. Firstly, raise for charity. Criminals don't usually raise for charity, number one. Number two, fraud implies that you had expectations that we're going to do something, which they didn't. That's number one. Number two, also, we can also see all the funds. They're on Ethereum. Everybody's just cucked with the Ethereum. And there's many other things about that as well. So there is no fraud out here. And also, if I tell you, hey, man, do you really want to say it's fraud now? How about you just wait it out? So pretty much like every single angle has been covered out here. Now, obviously, everyone's going nuts right now. HEX has been declared not to be a security. Uniswap lets you swap HEX. Remember, it is HEX from Ethereum. So it is on the Ethereum mainnet way. Remember, we nickname it eHEX, but probably the best place to get eHEX is just to get it on PulseChain. It's right there. If you want, you can provide liquidity. You can swap into other stuff. You're holding all the chain stuff out here anyway, and there you go. Now, in celebrations of these times, play some Pumpy G music. Remember, every time I replied to Uniswap's Twitter, every time I replied to Gaten Adams, every single time, there were believers, 99% of us, and then there were the 1% non-believers. They said, stop it. It looks pathetic. Stop yelling. They're not going to listen. Yeah? What now? What now? They are listening. Everyone's listening. You can see, friends, I'm telling you now, the prices are shocking. And look at our energy. Or you think we're not going to yell when the prices go up? We're going to yell very, very, very loudly. And they're going to feel the pain. Everyone's going to feel the pain. Everyone. Everyone's not in. Because they had someone out here, a retardio, a peanut brainio, 4,600 videos. This wasn't like an off-the-cuff message of like, hey, maybe you should look into this ecosystem, and you're like comment number 158 on some obscure Twitter thread. It's not that. It's 4,600 videos. Well, I tell you, hey, looks like a scam. Yes, Richard likes hamburgers and spaghetti and beef rolls and Doritos chips and tasty tubes and milkshakes. He does. Not denying that. Okay? Yes, he twerked on stage. Yes, he's been missing for longer than he's been here for the stream. Yes. However, you can't deny all the facts. 170 content creators, 72 plus streamers, 2 conferences per year. I got the PulseChain badge now. 2x the engagement boost. We've got a pirate. We've got a Hooters waitress. Doubles up as a doctor. You know? We have BitBoy. So many good things happening, friends. Yeah, we had BitBoy. He's still around. He'll come around. Okay? Right now, he spoke of some story where he said he got molested as a kid. And I'm not making this up. He's selling his chapter in the book for $5. So, you know, everyone's part of the community of it's a wild, wild roller coaster. Okay? All these characters, they're going to come back, friends. They're going to come back. All right? So I'm telling you, he's there. They're all there. It's just when the price goes up, they're like, oh, I was here the whole time. All right? By the way, it's all true. Yes. You can read about his story. He said, don't worry, it was my older cousin. Also, don't worry, it was a girl. Yeah, so BitBoy, I hope you're safe as well. Remember, BitBoy launched Bro token. Don't know what's happening on it, but also we hope BitBoy, you know, he's walking around in real life with like a bruised eye and stuff out here. Just showing you, friends, everyone knows Richard Hart. Everyone's around here. It's just that the prices went down. Okay? What do you think about this news? Now, as because I'm reporting this like pretty much live, it literally came out minutes ago. The prices obviously aren't reacting because we have like I said, the wider cyclical forces out here. We have, you know, the Dixie's high still. This is obviously the eHEX price. If you look at the eHEX to PX ratio, the eHEX to PLS ratio, it's strong. How strong? Friends, Richard said, I don't even like eHEX anymore, and we dumped down. We've actually reversed the entire move. How about that? That's wild. Show me another coin that can reverse when the founder doesn't even like it. Show me a cult that can do that. You're strong. That's literally the equivalent of the Doge founder dumps the coins and then you reverse the damage. That's like Satoshi says he's leaving, Bitcoin dumps, and it reverses the damage. That's big. That's enormous when you think about it like that. Whether it's pHEX or eHEX, friends, you can decide what ratio you want to get out here. Obviously, the core coins are low. We don't get pretty much any friendship until Pulse gets out of this triangle wedgie thing out here, this single slice of pizza. That's what ultimately we're waiting for. And we all know, you know, even as in the grand scheme of things, we know the cyclical forces suck right now. They're very, very heavy, especially when you have an Ethereum price closer to 2,000. Remember, friends, in 2022, just wild guess. You don't know. I know markets are random, but, you know, I guessed in 2022 when Bitcoin's 100K, Ethereum is 10K, close to there. Nowhere near, not even close. As we approach 2024, I said, okay, we'll get to like 5 or 6K. Nope, we're like closer to 2K. You know, so this is just the things that happen in markets. It's not just a roller coaster ride. The volatility is extreme. I don't know, man. Volatility is what's meant to work two ways, right? When do we get the volatility to the upside? You know, you tell me, brother. Now, something interesting about HEX, right? HEX was in the top 5 most MetaMask swapped tokens for a couple of months. It's been consistently up there, which is wild. A lot of people just use it to swap. Because they're like, it's not listed on Uniswap, but it's on the page, and people don't care swapping around the fee. They don't care. You shouldn't use that fee, by the way, friends. It's 0.75% each way. You shouldn't use it. You can go to 1inch, 1inch.io, and that'll actually use the Uniswap contract in the background. It's just the UI was always able to be working. Now Uniswap works as well. However, Uniswap adds a little 0.1% fee. You know, that's like a donation tip for them. A 1inch has no fee. But of course, even better, bridge on over to PulseChain, and then you can you play around there. Obviously, you shouldn't be swapping altcoins to altcoins, but at least you have everything in one place there. Or alternatively, you can stake. But yeah, so you have many options. Really cool. Now, when it comes to HEX's price, remember eHEX and pHEX alike, there is no friendship with a combined HEX of 1.4 cents. Man, the launch price was 5 cents. Man, we're still below launch price. 70%. Launch price, man. The launch. Ethereum was 1,300 back then. Ethereum's like 2x higher than that. We're still like 70% down. But yeah, that's the tough part about when you're dealing with these stuff out here, friends. Yeah, so hopefully more kindness appears in things like pDAI and everything else out here. I'm seeing there's a lot of soul, a lot of people taking jabs out here. But yeah, I don't blame anyone, man. It is what it's like. Prices go down. We get excited. And that's what happens, man. Like, you didn't think, oh, wow, we're going to get cucked. March 2025, we're still going down. Man, just to think about this, man. Imagine 12 months ago, I told you, Richard's going to beat the SEC. Donald Trump's going to make a crypto strategic reserve. He's actually going to tell you Ethereum's included, XRP's included, Cardano's included, Soy's included. He's going to tell you all that. He's going to remove taxes for American-based crypto. That's coming. All these Congress people are in. Donald Trump's public wallet is going to own $400 million of Ethereum. Now, imagine I've told you that. And by the way, a year ago, we hadn't have the Ethereum spot ETF. I'll also tell you the Ethereum spot ETF is coming, and it's coming in 2024. You would be squealing like a little girl. You would be ecstatic. Your cheeks would hurt from smiling so much. You're like, we made it, we made it. Oh, we made it. What did we get? I'm going to ask you again. What did we get? We got cucked. Now, you know, now, I hope, friends, you've learned from this. There are many government workers over the years. They will insider trade a stock, and they only win like 70% of the time, which is hilarious. Markets are smart, man. So you'd think with insider information, you win all the time. No. No. Yeah, that's actually true. There are many times where government insiders, they think they got, oh, this good news is coming out for this stock later on. Because they don't know how impactful the news is going to be. They're like, oh, that's good. Okay, I should get long. And then the news isn't as much to overweigh, say, the S&P 500 dropping 1.5%, and it sends like Nvidia down like, 13% over that next week. And so even though they were long and the good news comes up, the good news just comes out when the thing's already down 13% and they lose. That's actually happened very, very often as well. Just show you how you can even know the news, it doesn't matter. The price action matters more. It's just basically supply and demand. And there's a lot more complicated things that go into it. Now, friends, on the back of this, I've got more juicy videos coming out here for you. You really got to watch this one. Yeah, I've got all my content. You got to watch all my videos. They're very, very high content. But I'm actually going to explain to you why. So why have we been manipulated? Why have we been suppressed? It was Bybit's hack from North Korea. And in my video, I'm just going to show you, explain for you why it's now bullish for ETH, like actually price action wise, because North Korea took Bybit's Ethereum and have dumped it down, and they've made a thick wall. Yeah, down here. What's actually happened is that thick wall, Bybit have to rebuy the ETH, and they did. So now half the wall's gone. The thing is, the price is still down here, right? So all these people circling around, they think they can all buy the ETH, but they won't be able to. There's all these people who think they're going to be able to buy all this Ethereum. They go, sweet, you're going to be down here forever. But what's actually going to happen is only half of them are going to get filled. Okay, only half of them are going to get filled, friends. So let's actually do a clone of them. So there's two sets of people, yeah? They all think they're all going to get a musical chair, right? But actually, Ethereum, they'll realize, oh crap, so these guys all get filled, and these guys go, oh no, I have to get the rest of my ETH. That's actually what happens up here, because this artificial price action has basically just pushed it down further. So yeah, that's why when you see these things eventually correct, you probably get more something like that. Okay, it's literally like bang, 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 bang. And you're like, whoa, 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 I thought I was going to be able to get these prices forever. But yeah, that's pretty much what happens to markets as they come back up here. So North Korea, and they use ThorChain. They've actually successfully laundered 1.4 billion. I've got more news coming out here for you. So I think they sold into BTC, and they're going to launder through corrupt Chinese exchanges and individuals and stuff out here. So they've done us everyone a favor, because they have sold the Ethereum from the exchange, who were going to sell higher. They've sold it down near $2,000, which is sweet, because I'm sure the average sell price of everyone holding it would have been like $6,000. So you would rather them sell now, give it away for nothing, than later on. And yeah, so we're coming off the back of those HEX delisting news. Now I wonder, is now a PulseChain exchange listing coming? That Kraken have been replying to Mackenzie. There's been hints out here. But yeah, man, like we just keep pushing. Something's good's going to play out. Like, come on, bro. You listed 15 memes and dog shit. Like, memes are great, but you're listing Solana memes. You're listing Dave Portsoy trash. Yeah, literally things that just get abandoned. They have no energy. They have no meme. They have no flair. They have no indication they're going to commit. Nothing. So, okay, you've tried that route where it's a zero. I think you now know what to do, man. Friends, a listing of PulseChain, we all win. Yeah, all of us win. Why? Because Pulse on an exchange, a T1 exchange, will ratchet up the volume and access. That means the speed goes up, PLS, or the liquidity bonding of all the altcoins go up. The volume goes up because the inventory arbitrage bots, they have to go to the PulseX exchange, and they have to swap in and out of Pulse, which means they're ratcheting up the buy and burn as well. They're using PulseX, yes? So it's a win for everyone, everywhere, as long as that conduit is in. But yeah, we're still waiting for that moment. I think it's great, friends. Remember, Uniswap delisting HEX, like that's pivotal. Like, we have to take every win as it comes. Don't forget, it loves you. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.